Hello everybody, David back for some more free records. My father, after me pestering him for like 5 years, finally coughed up all of his old records to me. So I got 2 big crates worth of them. And just for the sake of time, I'm going to be kind of quick again because, you know, I don't like long videos. So first was playing in the background, I got Illuminations by Carlos Santana and Alice Coltrane. If you don't have it, I suggest you get it. It is fantastic. But moving on fast, we got Firm. Can't go wrong with Jimmy Page. You know, when you're a kid, you'd probably, at least I know I did, I picked up the records that always caught my attention. So, you know, all of my dad's like Yes records and then the Moody Blues and Pink Floyd that had all these really cool covers were the ones that I always picked out. So, you know, this one really stood out for me, so I always enjoyed that one. And of course, my favorite Moody Blues we got The Nuge for President, Ted Nugent. Can never go wrong with Ted Nugent. He has a whole bunch of Van Halen, but this one was always my favorite because it had tiny guitars on it. Not tiny, little guitars on it. Great instrumental track. This one, I should mention, my first concert was seeing Yes for their 30th anniversary tour. I'm pretty sure it was the 30th. I was like in 5th grade or something, and my father surprised me by picking me up from school and saying I was going to the dentist or something like that. I thought it was weird because my sisters weren't with me, but I just went with it. You know, my dad doesn't lie to me. I'm a little kid. And so we get there and I'm looking around, I'm like, what the hell? And then of course, you know, I'm like 4th row center and, you know, Yes comes out. I'm like, oh, it's fantastic. But the band that opened up for them was Alan Parsons' Project. Which I think was, you know, just as good. So he has a lot of Alan Parsons and a lot of Yes, and I always liked that one because, you know, he's taken his inspiration from Edgar Allan Poe. Art Garfunkel's Breakaway, 99 Miles from LA. Beautiful song. Of course, there's a whole bunch of Yes. I just took out Yesterday's because I always liked the cover they did of America on this one. Steve Howe album. I don't even remember him having this one, but it is fantastic. Look at all the guitars he plays. I mean, what is that one? I don't even know what that is. Rick Wakeman's Journey to the Center of the Earth. He had a whole lot of Cheap Trick, but I just took out Dream Police because this one kicks ass. Changes 2 by David Bowie. I always loved and still to this day love Oh You Pretty Things. Fantastic song. Roxy Music. Viva Hate by Morrissey. Love his voice. Cheech and Chong's Greatest Hits. The song Earache in My Eye is fantastic. And what was it? Sister Mary Elephant. Me and my sisters used to play that over and over again. I remember being young and asking my dad what this was that they were carrying. And he said it was a giant corn husk. Yeah, clearly he was protecting my young mind. He has a bunch of Al Di Meola, but I pulled this one out because it's a good example of how a production in a record can be very cheesy because it's so 80s. It's just not very good. Always loved Donovan's Greatest Hits. Oh, this album I used to listen to endlessly. Joe Walsh's The Confessor. The Confessor, such a beautiful song. Oh, this one too. Syd Barrett, The Madcap Laughs, and Barrett. I always loved Venus and Mars. Always loved it. You know you like this one. What's that song? Don't Kill It, Carol. Manfred Mann's Earth Band. Of course, he's got a bunch of Pink Floyd. I pulled out the first one because as a kid, I always loved Astronomy Domain. He's got 2 Asias. I know, very cheesy, but you know, me and my dad both like Steve Howe. a whole bunch of Electric Light Orchestra he had. I think he's got all of them. But I pulled out of the blue because how do you not like this record? Seriously. So Grateful Dead. Elvis Costello's first record, My Aim Is True. I always love the way this one starts. Welcome to the Working Week. Perfect song to start a record. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Sweet Dreams, everybody loves that song. I don't remember him having this one, but I was pleasantly surprised to find it. In the Wake of Poseidon? Yeah. King Crimson, always good. Bob Welch's French Kiss. Shaved Fish by John Lennon. I always loved that song. Women is the nigger of the world. Sorry I used that word, but you know, that's the name of the album. So, Pretenders. Whole bunch of Pretenders he's got. You can never go wrong with Pretenders. Oh yeah. The fantastically cheesy name Supertramp. I love him. I can't get over it. It's just, you know, so poppy and catchy. This was, I look at it and I cracked up. And I did not know my dad had it in him. You know you like this guy, so don't deny it. Gino Vanelli. I can't even say it with a straight face. But you know you like him. He's got a fantastic voice and he knows how to write a catchy song. He has a whole bunch of Rush. I just pulled out Hemispheres for the hell of it, but he's got a whole bunch of them. You know the movie Tommy Boy, where they're driving down the road and they're sitting in the car and one of them puts on a radio station and the other one doesn't like it, so they change it back and they're back and forth, and then one of them eventually puts on to the Carpenters. That part just always cracks me up because they're both like, oh, well, I don't, you know, I'm not going to change it. You change it if you want to change it. Well, I ain't changing it. And of course, at the end, they're both sitting there belting the song Superstar. I love this record. I will not deny it. I like the Carpenters. I'm not ashamed of it. Oh, there's my boy. Roy Wood, my other boy. Jeff Lynne, The Move. Can never go wrong. I love Jean-Luc Ponty. His playing, especially in the 70s, was fantastic. So I pulled out this one, Mystical Adventures. John Anderson's Animation. This was another one I didn't know about. I didn't even know he had it, but it's Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, and Jimmy Page, Guitar Boogie. I listened to some of it, it's pretty good. This was one that I don't remember ever playing, but it caught my eye. Planet P, kind of like a 80s, you know, electropop thing. It's interesting. I wouldn't think my dad would like it though. It's very weird. And the last record I got that I'm showing, at least, because I'm not showing all of them, is The Fantastic Spectres by Blue Oyster Cult. Godzilla. If you watch my other videos, you know I like Godzilla, and me and my sisters used to just, I'm sure that record's all scratched up because we used to play it constantly. It was fantastic. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, you know, please leave comments, and until next time.